Hey guys, and today, Monday, the 18th of April, we have 9 trading days left of the month. And today's been another good day. It's a green day. So we've finally managed to put a string of green days in a row. So 5 green days in a row. So that's great news. We're kind of back on our groove. Not a huge green day, but we only started with $17,500 of equity, which is a good position considering where we were this time last week. But we've had a good day. We've had a $3,000 day. So we're going to be starting over $20,000 tomorrow. And that gives us $10,000 to make up to make sure that we have a green month. And we've got 9 trading days to do it. So what did we trade today? Well, we traded one winner, one loser, and we were very tight with our risk on ATER. I'll come to that in a second. The one that we traded most of the day, and we got over $3,000 on the day, was CASA. The reason CASA was moving up was Verizon had taken a surprise 10% stake in the company and had awarded contracts to CASA to help them roll out the 5G network. So very, very bullish news, and the market reacted with it very bullishly, as I'm sure you can appreciate. It was up over 80% on the day. So without further ado, I'll just go through the trade itself. Hey guys, so CASA, that was the main trade of the day. We did trade ATER, or tried to trade ATER towards the late back end of the day during power hour. We came back for power. We did trade it in 2 sessions today. But first up, we traded CASA. Now, ATER, we just gave it a quick 10 or 20 cents, I think it was. We went in for 1,000 shares and gave it a 20-cent risk, and it didn't quite go our way, so we cut and run. But CASA was a good stock for us today, and it was gapping up, as I said, on news of this partnership with Verizon. We got news of this partnership breaking at 8 a.m. and we see here that it kind of moved up straight away. There was a quick pullback to VWAP, and then it moved up again. Now we entered here for the kind of break of highs, and we just took a starter position to start off with. We took 1,000 shares there. As it pulled back to the VWAP, it broke the VWAP, but then we just held the position. Very bullish catalyst. So we thought, okay, we've just mistimed our entry there, but that's not a problem. So on the pullback, we more than doubled up. We added another 1,500 shares for the break through the VWAP, and that's when we then moved up. We started taking profits at our first profit was around 550, 540, and then we started just riding the momentum of this. We got out when it started to kind of move sideways. It pulled back below the VWAP, and at this stage, pre-market, it wasn't looking too strong on the 1-minute chart, but it was still looking fairly good on the 5-minute. So we kept an eye on it, kept it on the watch list, and it popped up really quickly here. And with this pop up, it was something that we were already anticipating for the break of that 550 level. And as it popped up, we got this spike in volume just as a confirmation. So that's why we actually entered that trade, and we added to our position here and then started taking profits on the way up. Now, as we got into the open, we were still holding a position, and as it moved up, we added to the position, and we added to the position just after the bell at 6:23, I think it was, and then we took profits at 6:30s. As it pulled back, we exited the position, and then we started to trade this as it was moving up and down and consolidating sideways. So we were just trading the range at this stage. Of course, we wanted it to move up. We got about $2,000 up on this at this stage, and then we gave a little bit of profit back. So we looked for a pop up. That was just before 10 a.m. and we got this huge pop, and we jumped in that one as well on a pullback, and it did pull back and flushed against us. But again, we held because we'd had this resistance level at 575, which was now being seen as a support level. So that's why we held into that level. And then on the move back up, the break of the VWAP, we added to the position and started taking profits. We added to the position and took profits. And that was kind of set the tone for the day. We finished was about here by the time we finished. It was the last time we got stopped out here at about 660s, and that was kind of it for us for the morning session. We didn't trade it after that. We were 2300 up on the day in terms of profit. So that was really good. We tried to get in there a little bit later. We took a little position, 500 shares, and when it went against us, we added to the position and then took profit back here, and we came back for power hour. So that was it. It went below the VWAP. It was ranging sideways, and we came back for power hour. And we sat down just as it started to pull back around the VWAP. It was consolidating around the VWAP. So then we saw this huge volume candle. It came in, broke the VWAP with volume. And at first I'm kind of thinking, there's no way that I can enter safely. And it made a bit of a pullback on this candle and a micro pullback. And that's when we entered, and it moved up. So we entered our position there, and we started to take profits along the way. We took profits up at the top. We then added back to our position as it pulled back, and then started to move up again. We rode this all the way up, and it was really good for us. So we were holding positions up here, and we rode it all the way into the close. We took a couple of positions after the close, in the aftermarket session, but it didn't really go for us. So where we were about 3,300 up at the peak, we gave a little bit off at the top end. So we gave 200 back on ATER, and we probably gave about 200 back on CASA. So not too worried about giving a little bit back. That's basically just the market telling me to take my blessings and quit while I'm ahead. And I'm so tempted to, try and get a little bit more out of it, but I'm glad I didn't, because when we got stopped out here, it then just proceeded to sell off, and it's currently selling off after hours. It's now down 670s. But really good move. It's kind of 80% up on the day. We're finished 2,940 on the day. So we're going to be starting tomorrow with a $20,000 account. And that for me is a win. When you think that this time last week, we started Monday last week with 4,200 based on trading poorly the previous week. We started the month, the 1st of April, with $29,000 in our account. So we've got another $9,000 of profit to make up before we're green on the month. But we've just had 5 green days in a row, which for me, that's absolutely a win. So happy with my start to the week this week. I hope you guys were profitable as well. I hope that seeing this trade makes you want to see more, enough that you're going to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. I will be trading live before the market opens tomorrow and during the first hour of the market opening. So if you hit the notification bell, you'll get notified when I am trading live. Of course, people see me trading like this. I do have to stress that being profitable day trader is not typical. Most people do lose money. Trading is a risky profession after all. So most people lose money. Over 85% of people that put money into the markets lose money. And one of the main reasons that they do lose money is they don't have a defined strategy, a profitable strategy to work to. So if you don't have a profitable strategy to work to, please don't put money in the markets aimlessly, the gambling mindset. You'd probably be better off just checking out the links in the description below for a quality training course that can teach you profitable strategies and how to remain profitable in the market. But the trading is down to you. Trade in a simulator first. Make sure that you're profitable and consistently profitable in a simulator before you do put money in the markets. And with that note, I'm going to end with one more thing. Just join me tomorrow and let's see how we do tomorrow. Hopefully we'll finish this week not only green on the week, but green on the month. Thanks a lot for joining me.